trousers.
This is Michael Williamson bidding a welcome to the final quarter of the second semi-final between Collingwood and Carlton. We go into the final stanza with Carlton 4 points up after being 26 points down midway through the third quarter. You'll have comment from Mr. Football Ted Whitten and our old mate Alan Butchgale, the former captain of Fitzroy. There they go. Jenkins gets up high over the top of Nichols, and Nichols will take the resultant free. Carlton are kicking to the scoreboard end, and this is the final quarter. Big Nick, oh, he's kicked it a mile. The players set themselves, they fly high. A Collingwood mark.
Clifton.
If they can disentangle themselves, and tempers have been frayed here all day for the benefit of our interstate viewers. Clifton now tries a short one out here, but it's over the head of Wayne Richardson. Brian Quirk takes the mark. Carlton an enormous comeback in the second semi-final, which is probably the best second semi-final seen since the war. Hopkins has marked for Carlton. Hopkins came on as 19th man early in the third quarter to replace the injured Adrian Gallagher. He's already kicked 2 goals, this fellow.
Michael, this wind has freshened a lot to Carlton's scoring end.
Hopkins only 40 yards out, directly in front. It's on its way, it's swinging off, I feel.
Offline.
And 1 point results. Well, Ted Whitten, your comment on this game.
Well, it's been fantastic, Mike. Everything you've said, I wholeheartedly agree with you. It's been one of the greatest finals I've watched for many a long day, and every player on the ground has contributed something towards the game. The umpire Crouch is well in control of the match, and it's been a highlight of the final series up to date.
Let's hear from Butch Gale.
Well, exactly the same comment as a mark to Terry Waters, and this is what's keeping Collingwood in the game at the moment, is their overhead marking. But I can tell you, it's been a pretty tough affair. There's the kick in towards the centre of the ground. Kevin Hall, who was injured early in the first quarter, has come back and played a very solid game. As Ted said, every player on the ground has contributed something. It's been great to watch. Up they go, Waters from behind, Jenkins in the middle of the pack, and Jenkins has paid the mark. He's at centre half back for Collingwood. That breeze getting quite fresh. Jenkins in towards centre half forward. Thompson hits back. There's a chance for Max Richardson, but Barry Gill, who excelled himself in the third quarter, hand passes to Gould. Gould, who started at full back. McKenna has 7 goals on the board, and Jezelenko has 6.
Clever
Lee
play.
Adamson played very well there, passing to Britt, who's working right across that half-forward line.
Britt now is almost back on the wing position, actually, from the half-forward flank on the outer side. Collingwood kicking down to the Richmond end, and this is the final quarter. There they go, McKenna and Gould jostling for the ball. In comes Waite. Waite, who's played well in that back pocket, scoops it around. It's taken by Max Richardson of Collingwood. He hooks it around, but he's put it over the line on the full. Who will take it? Gould of Carlton to take the kick in.
Well, that's pressure, Mike. He was under severe pressure there, had nowhere to go, but he had to take the kick for the ball, which consequently resulted in it going out of bounds and a free kick to Carlton.
An enormous crowd here at the MCG. They're packed in like sardines. There's the kick going out to the half-back flank on the outer side. Big John Nichols knocks it away for Carlton. Picked up by Brian Quirk. Carlton going forward now. It's on their half-forward flank. On the outer side, the ball taken by Robert Walls. He swings around, does a blind turn, steadies now, kicks down forward. The ball is in the goal square. Peter Jones couldn't mark. Oh! Crosswell!
He's put it through.
There's a great kick to Egan's there.
Ah, smart play by Croswell. Had no time to pick up the ball, just threw his boot out, and away went the ball, dribbled through for full points. There's a handy lead now to Carlton. Look at that score, Butch, 15-4.
Oh, it's fantastic kicking.
11 points up, but anything can happen in this match.
Good
Let me
break.
remind you that in the third quarter, midway through, Carlton were 26 points down. Boy, there they go. Taken by Wayne Richardson. His kick down forward. McKenna, the ball bounces awkwardly for him.
Oh,
Big
look at
Thompson
that.
takes it. Thompson blazes away and puts it out of bounds on the full.
And Dunn was on his own.
Oh, no one within 50 yards of him. Oh, that was a wonderful opportunity wasted, Mike.
Waite takes the ball for Carlton. We are 4.5 minutes into the final quarter. Ben Waite of Carlton comes along the men to stand flank. Crane moves in there, and Crane of Carlton has marked. What an incredible game. Every facet has been shown up here. The kick now, almost into the centre. Big Graham Jenkins goes up for Collingwood, and he will be paid the mark.
Waters on for Collingwood, and Tully is off.
Ricky Watt on, Tully off. The kick now from Jenkins goes down towards centre half forward. Thompson gets a push in the back. Oh!
Paid the mark.
Paid the mark to Mackay, who's taken a lot of them for Carlton. Out it goes towards Ian Robertson. He couldn't hold it. Terry Waters of Collingwood comes in. Waters finessing around there. He'll have to get a move on. He kicks down towards the centre half forward posse, and Dunn has marked. Twiggy Dunn has marked for Collingwood. There's McKenna, closely guarded by John Gould. Oh, what an exciting battle between these two. Twiggy Dunn takes his kick. The big men move into it. McKenna's completely swamped, and Crosswell has taken the mark.
Well, he did a very sound job there, Crosswell, moving back, making it 2 against 1 against McKenna. There's a kick.
Not a bad move by Barassi. The ball knocked away by Waite. A chance for Price to pick up. Price in a bit of trouble. Gets a push.
Oh!
Crowd settling the players down nicely there. Price to take the free from the centre half forward position. It's a glorious kick, this little fellow, and he's played a grand game.
McKenna must lead.
Badly with cramp.
Price. Up he comes now. He's a long way out. It's to the edge of the goal square. Thompson, he'll be paid it.
No, he's
oh, goodness me. Through they come there. Crosswell with the ball. Putnam throws him to the ground. And have a look at this. Yeah, I thought it was Thompson's mark, didn't you?
Yes, it was very close, Mike.
Dunn's getting the free.
Oh.
Now Twiggy Dunn is on an angle. On a cute angle, one could say. Not a great deal of goal space open to him. This will have to be an extremely accurate kick. Twiggy Dunn, up he comes.
Now look at those stupid streamers, will you?
Ah, yes. That wasn't what he was going crook about. Gill ran across the mark. That's what he pulled it up for. Dunn, they're going to have another kick. This is a very important one. Very important. He kicks. He's put it through. Put it through. A goal to Collingwood.
Well, he was very cool, Butch. Very cool.
Each time he ran up, he had streamers thrown in front of him.
I agree. They
I've been
should
saying for the year that it could cost a premiership in a game, and could have cost that goal then. Ball back in the centre.
7 minutes into the final quarter, but 7.5 minutes now.
Up they go. Big Jenkins punches the ball clear over to Price. It's out here towards Max Richardson, pushed in the back, and Max Richardson takes the free.
Oh, those fellas know this is the last quarter. This is their last chance. Maxie Richardson with the ball. Looks for McKenna. Goes for the big kick. It's a drop punt kick. Up to the full forward. There's McKenna, but in front is Carlton. Out comes Desi Tundon with the ball. Handballs over to Graney, the winger for Collingwood. Onto his left foot. One bounce. Tries to straighten up. Has a shot for goal. It's offline. And out of bounds in the forward pocket to the outer side of the ground. Oh, Collingwood attacking severely now. Carlton defending strongly. Anyone's game.
The Magpies, odds-on favourites, or they were, for the 70 flag. Thompson goes up, he gets a tap down, there's nobody home. Barry Gill comes in there, hand passes to John Gould. Gould a long hand pass to Kevin Hall. Kevin Hall's got a paddock in front of him. He kicks now to centre half forward for Carlton. They fly high, and Ricky Watt, who came on to replace Tully, has marked. Watt of Collingwood puts his left boot into it now, drives down towards centre half forward. The big men set themselves, Dunn backing back, couldn't hold the mark. Putnam comes through. Putnam tries a kick off the ground. A chance for Wayne Richardson, he's held. He gets a hand pass across here, and the ball kicked by Max Richardson. Put it through.
Collingwood hit the front. A great goal by Max Richardson from a very courageous effort by his brother Wayne.
Oh, what about this, Butch, for the benefit of the interstate listeners? What about this game? Right from the first bounce, it's been like this. Would you agree?
Fantastic football.
This is one of the greatest finals, and we keep repeating ourselves all the time that we've witnessed for many a long day here at Melbourne.
9.5 minutes of the final quarter gone. Umpire Jeff Crouch doing a great job.
1 point the difference, Collingwood in front.
Waiting for Crouch to bounce the ball. There's the bounce. The players move in for it now. Big Jenkins gets up high, taps it down, taken by skipper Terry Waters. Waters down towards centre half forward for Collingwood. Wayne Richardson
Look
is
at
marked.
McKenna!
And McKenna's on his own. Maybe too late, but no, look at this. McKenna, who's kicked 7. He's kicked 7. He'd be 45 yards out. on only a slight angle, kicking to the Richmond end goal. Collingwood a point in front. McKenna comes up. 1 point.
Pulled his foot a bit there, Ted.
He's not too happy with himself either. 2 points the difference now.
Every kick and every touch of the ball is important in a thrilling game like this. Look, we've seen everything here. We've had fights, reports, grand marking, colossal kicking. Some of the goals that have been scored have been amazing.
10.5 minutes of the final quarter gone. Waiting for John Gould now, the Carlton fullback, to kick out from down the Richmond end of the MCG. Jam-packed. I'd say this would be a record crowd here for second semi-final. A magnificent spectacle. You're watching it through Channel 7. Up comes Gould now. His kick goes to the outer flank. They set themselves. Jones knocks it away from Jenkins. Up goes Ian Robertson of Carlton. Pushes the ball in front of him. Robertson has possession now. Oh! He's unloaded. Picked up by Hopkins. No, he's bringing it back. Bringing it back. A trip.
It was a desperate effort there by Adamson.
Well, this requires desperate efforts. The situation for both teams. Having a magnificent fight back in the third quarter. Robertson tries a short one. Will it come off? Jackson has the ball knocked away, but I think he could be playing it. Jackson, who ran foul of the umpires in that second quarter. Listen to the Collingwood crowd giving him the raspberry too. Unperturbed, Jackson comes up to take his kick. It's a glorious drop kick. 1 point the difference in favour of Collingwood. Oh, what a second semi-final.
Oh, enormous. 13 goals kicked by by the two full forwards, 7 by McKenna, 6 by Jesselenko. This game has been like that all day. Highlights all day. Full forwards, full backs, the centremen, the ruckmen, the rovers.
12 minutes gone of the final quarter. As the ball is kicked by Clifton towards the outer flank, Jenkins knocks it away for Collingwood. Price comes in, cleverly taps it over to Dean. Dean of Collingwood drives down now to the forward zone. McKenna! McKenna swings around. He shoots down at the big ones. Here's a go. The man in front, Mulcair, but couldn't pull it in. Thompson's going.
He must play it.
Thompson's free.
He had to play it to Thompson.
Thompson has kicked 3 goals. 3 goals to Thompson. He would be 20 yards out, directly in front. 20 yards out, give or take an inch. Directly in front. Kicking to the Richmond end. Up he comes. Oh! By golly, that was close. I thought he'd missed it.
It just sneaked in, Mike.
Oh.
In by about a foot.
Well, it's a handy goal. Good play by McKenna. He didn't hesitate. Played on very quickly. Getting the ball up to the forward line as quickly as he could. And Big Thompson finished it off with a nice goal. Well,
13 minutes of the final quarter gone. And Collingwood are what? 7 points in front.
Yes, it's not enough yet.
Oh, no. No fear.
It's a long way to go.
Actually, during the third quarter, Carlton got to a 26-point lead and came back to hit the front at three-quarter time. There's Neil Chandler warming up to run on the field.
Robbie Walls coming away from full forward as the centre bounce. Jenkins gets up, taps it down, but Waters kicks on with his left foot. Up the full forward, McKenna's there. Gould from behind. It touches the ground. Out comes Mackay with the ball. Mackay, the centre half back, kicks it to the centre of the ground. Walls in there, but tapped out by Jenkins. Greening's there. Tuddenham, and Britt gets the ball. Jesselenko now comes around, looks for Big John, his captain. Nichols misses a mark. Eakins is in there. Greening, the winger, comes through, number 22. A beautiful short pass.
Oh, back here in the centre.
Wayne Richardson has the ball, chased by Silvani. And the kick will go to Wayne Richardson.
Big Jones is coming off for Carlton.
Oh, Teddy, I can hardly hear you or Butch for this crowd. There's the kick now, over to Greening. And when I said back, our director must have wondered what I was talking about. But Nichols and Eakins were having a little bit of a niggle.
Walls onto the ball. Chandler the full forward, Jones off.
A big kick down forward. The players move in for it there. Mackay couldn't mark, but Gould comes out. Gets a hand pass to Mulcair of Carlton. Mulcair now kicks up towards the centre of the MCG. They set themselves. Collingwood mark. No, play on is the call. Taken by Adamson. Adamson down towards centre half forward. Silvani comes in there. Silvani can't get the ball away. Picked up by Max Richardson. Max Richardson down towards McKenna. Oh! McKenna.
He was stiff.
He got his hands to it, otherwise, I don't know, maybe he deflected it into the goals.
Yes,
would it have been a goal, do you think?
I think it would have went through for goal, yes.
Oh, Peter
But
had the chance.
he had to go for the mark, Mike. Let's face it.
Looks like a Collingwood player down over there. I can't see who
I think
it is.
it might be Max Richardson. I'm not quite sure.
It's a bit hard to tell from that angle. The kick out now. Dunn is in there. Dunn knocks the ball away for Collingwood. It's taken by Greening. Greening kicks forward. The ball bounces awkwardly. A chance here for Wayne Richardson. He hooks it around. It's over McKenna's head. No mark, however. Thompson's there. McKenna off the ground.
Very good goal.
8 goals. 8 goals to Peter McKenna.
Very quick thinking by McKenna there, and good shepherding by Len Thompson too. They've done it the hard way, Collingwood. As you can see the scoreboard, 16-13 to 15-5. But it's been great stuff, honestly.
That was Max Richardson that was hurt. He's on his feet now. He's quite okay. Oh, I don't think anybody will leave this ground till the final bell, Butch.
Well, they're ratty if they do.
And
I don't think anybody will be leaving their television sets because this isn't over. 16 minutes gone of the final quarter. Here's a chance for Jesselenko, who's up around the centre now. His long kick goes to the half-forward flank on the outer side. Could have been a Carlton mark to Crosswell, but he butters up again. Hooks it around, but he's put it over the line on the full, in the forward pocket on that outer side.
Terrible penalty to pay, isn't it? In a great game like this.
Clifton to take the kick. Carlton are kicking up to the scoreboard end in this the final quarter. Not over by a long shot for mine.
Walls go into the back pocket, wait onto the ball.
Right kick to the half-back flank on that outer side. There they go, big nicks in there. But it's Jenkins gets it across the waters. They're smothered, picked up by Brian Quirk of Carlton. Quirk's kick.
Scrambled over the line for a throw-in.
A throw-in on Carlton's half-forward flank on the outer side.
It's on the half-forward line. Throw-in down to Hopkins, who's been a good little player since he came on, replacing Gallagher. Down to Waters. Waters. Kick goes up towards the centre wing. There's a chance for Dunn, but he fumbled it and it's over the line again for a throw-in. Well, Carlton have pulled every stop in the book out to win this game. They've got their 19th and 20th on, and there's some very tired footballers out on that ground.
Jesselenko on the ball also.
In goes Nichols. He hits down. A chance for Dean. Dean grabbed. Snapped up by Price. Price runs through the half-forward line. McKenna's leading. Gould hits it away from him. Down it came to Brett. He overran it. There's a chance here for Wayne Richardson. Gets around on the left foot, passes out to McKenna, and McKenna will mark. Oh, what a great player this fellow is.
What about Mackay back there, Butch?
Yes, the only thing.
I don't think anybody would do a better job than Gould is doing.
Oh, they're passing the ball beautifully to McKenna, though.
McKenna's got 8 on the board. He's 50 yards out, and I think he's missed this one. Through for one behind.
Collingwood are actually leading in this game by 1-9. Gee, talk about doing it the hard way.
I'd think with this game, with the situation that stands now, Butch, the changes have to be made in Carlton's defence. Would you agree or not?
Yeah, there's 18 minutes gone. There's only, 12 to go.
15 points in front, the Magpies. Up they fly. Here's a chance for Mackay. Gets it across to Nichols. Nichols of Carlton drives deep to the flank on that outer side. Jackson's there. A chance for Adamson. Oh!
Free kick. Played the free in the back, Mike, to Jackson. And he doesn't even know it's his free kick. He's thrown it back to the boundary umpire. 18
and a half minutes of the final quarter gone. The Magpies 15 points in front. Sid Jackson. There was a little bit of trouble with the authorities earlier in the match in the second quarter. Jeff Crouch done a magnificent job to keep this game under control. Because I tell you, it could have got out of hand at any given moment. Jackson is always a glorious kick. Deep down into the forward zone. They fly high. Clifton of Collingwood pulls down the screamer.
Yeah, that was a fine mark at the right time in this game. Clifton now looking to hug the boundary line. He goes around the player on the mark. Did it very nicely too. Kicks out here towards Greening and Crane. Down it come to Hopkins. Hopkins tackled by Tuddenham. Tuddenham throws himself on the top of the ball, and Crouch will have to bounce it. It's on Carlton's half-forward line.
Crouch with the ball bounces now. Nichols is there. Jenkins from behind. Silvani gets the ball, kicks it out to the forward pocket position where Croswell is doing battle with Ricky Watt. But over the boundary line it goes for another throw-in the forward pocket. Right in front of the member stand.
Teddy Whitten, would you like to predict the winner?
No, Mike, not at this stage.
Anything could happen. A throw-in takes place. Jenkins in front. White gets his hand to it. Tries another one. It comes off too. Out comes Eakins. He couldn't get to it. Adamson's there. Scragged by Jesselenko. Picked up by Thornley, and he puts it right through, but the ball will be brought back. And the free going Collingwood's way. Going to Lee Adamson, I've no doubt.
And they're starting to feel the pinch, these players now, Mike. There's a lot of tired players.
Well, they'd want to be supermen if they didn't feel it.
Tell you what, full credit to the coaches for the fitness, the way they have these fellas with their fitness.
You've got to give credit. Both sides are beautifully coached.
Tremendous pacey game this. I honestly thought both of these teams would have cracked by three-quarter time.
There's a kick now. Wayne Richardson couldn't take it, but the ball is taken by Crane of Carlton. He gets a hurried hand pass. Hopkins tries to knock it further afield, and through comes Richardson once again. He drives down forward. He's looking for McKenna, but McKenna was out of position. Gould is after him. McKenna's still going. McKenna there. Tuddenham shepherded beautifully for McKenna. McKenna swings around. There's another shot. Looks like he's ninth. Or is it?
No, it's missed.
It wasn't a bad effort.
That changed direction twice, that ball in flight.
I think it was the way he kicked it, Michael. 16-15 to 15-5. 1 goal 10.
And you pay $1.40 a ticket to get in to watch this. I say they pay $1.40 to watch this.
21.5 minutes almost gone of the final quarter.
Over the line.
Kicks out. But play on is called. Don't be a pimp, Teddy. It's taken.
It's a push. Going to Waters.
Free kick to Waters. This pimp business.
Well, saying that he kicks over the line.
Well, I thought he did.
Well, he did.
What are you talking
No
about?
doubt.
Waters now is deep on the half-forward flank. Looking for McKenna again. He's gone for the shorter kick, and Hopkins moved in front of Nichols and marked. Hopkins, the last line of defence for Carlton. The kick going out towards the flank. Greening and Dunn down to Crane. Crane snaps it over his shoulder. It's going out here towards the flank, and O'Callaghan well up from his position, dropped the mark, and it'll become a throw-in on the centre wing position.
Wait for the ball to be thrown in.
23 minutes gone.
Capacity crowd enjoying every moment of this. There they go. Big Nick and Jenkins go for it. Hopkins comes out for Carlton. His kick is a hurried one. He was slung as he kicked, got his boot to the ball and puts it over the boundary line on the full. O'Callaghan to take the kick. Dennis O'Callaghan, a fine broth of a lad now. Gets it down towards centre half forward. They back for it. The ball beats them all. Tuddenham's in there after it. Tuddenham shoots at the big ones. This could be close. 1 point. He's kicked 1 goal 6, I think. Have to change his boots, I think, Ted.
I know, just having one of those days, misjudging the breeze.
Getting towards the time on period. 23 minutes has been played. Gould upset by the streamers again, about to kick in.
McKenna's kicked 8 goals, 5 behinds.
Gould taking his time. He's got a hopeless job, that fellow with a rake.
Fine time to start it too, right at the end of the match. Up goes Big Jenkins there for Collingwood. Silvani tries a short one. Big John Nichols using his weight. Whoa!
Gets the free for holding the man.
Yes, and I think Max Richardson got more than the free. There's the ball now. It's up towards centre half forward for Carlton. Jackson is there. Jackson goes over.
Hold it.
And a ball up. A ball up centre half forward for the Blues. The ball has bounced. The players move in. Jenkins taps it away into no man's land. Wayne Richardson overran it. Picked up by Thornley. Thornley drives down towards Jesselenko. Jesselenko in front. Has it knocked away, but he butters up again. He hooks it around. And the ball taken by O'Callaghan. Picked up by Crosswell. Crosswell off the ground. But it's smothered, however. Through they come once again. Hopkins to Jesselenko. Jesselenko, a left foot snap. Put it through. Can Carlton come back?
Good play, Teddy Hopkins. A nice goal, Jessa.
10 points the difference.
24 minutes of the final quarter gone. 24 minutes gone.
Well,
can
they're still
11 points, I should say.
They're still attacking, Carlton. There's no reason in the world why they can't come back with football like that.
Crouch about to bounce. Very hectic finish in a very hectic game. Mackay down to Max Richardson. Silvani takes it. A comedy of errors at the moment as all players are desperate. Nichols slaps it over towards Jesselenko. Back to Nichols again. A chance here for Greening. He couldn't quite make it. Taken by Thornley. Thornley short passes out to Hopkins. Hopkins will mark. But he's a long way out from goal.
Jesselenko has kicked
could
7
have happened.
goals. Jesselenko 7, Hopkins has kicked 2. He puts this ball on its way. Goalwards for Carlton. They fly high, no mark. There's Wade up on the forward line, but it's taken by Max Richardson of Collingwood. He kicks to the wing position on the member stand side. Kevin Hall of Carlton comes through. Hall of Carlton down forward. Plenty of Collingwood defenders, but they mess it up. Here's a go. Eakins comes out for Collingwood with the ball. His blonde hair going in the breeze there. The kick to the wing position on the member stand side. Down it comes here to Chandler. Chandler, who's on now as 20th man, gets his kick to the half-forward flank on the member stand side. Taken by Greening of Collingwood. Greening back to the half-forward flank for the Magpies. John Gould comes out showing anticipation. And over the line the ball goes as Britt and Gould clash.
See, there's plenty of time left, Mike. Gould gets the free. He plays on. A good long kick up towards the half-forward flank. Up they go. Ricky Watt hits back. Nichols crashes his way through. Streams in towards goal. Hand passes to Hopkins. Hopkins has a shot. And he's missed.
Just faded. Just faded. The best way to describe it.
Big John went through like a German tank.
Oh.
Didn't he barge his way through?
10 points the difference in favour of Collingwood. We're into time on. 26 minutes. 26 minutes of the final quarter gone. Waiting for the kick out now.
The message now will be slow it down.
Oh, I wouldn't take that risk, Teddy. They must attack.
Clifton goes straight up the ground. He's looking for Jenkins. Jenkins was held. He'll get the free. I don't think there's any doubt about that one. Oh, could be a penalty too.
Should be.
Oh, he's letting it go. Jenkins now to take this kick. The heat really on. Jenkins kicks out wide to the flank position on that outer side. Could be a free kick to Waters, but Dean of Collingwood comes out with it. Dean down forward. Gould is waiting there. McKenna goes up, but Johnny Gould will be paid the mark.
Boy, hasn't he withstood some pressure today?
So I said earlier, who could you put there to do a better job? I think Gould has done a magnificent job on a great player in McKenna. The kick goes into the centre of the MCG, and Big Thompson takes the mark. Both coaches using their stars to advantage here. Thompson from the centre of the ground kicks one deep down over centre half forward. Twiggy Dunn's in that lot, but Mackay, a magnificent aerial man, takes the mark from behind.
Hasn't he marked well?
David Mackay of Carlton, his kick is a poor one, however, goes off the side of his boot. Players come in there, Crane's in that lot with Greening of Collingwood. Greening knocks the ball away. Ball taken by Max Richardson. Max Richardson at the big ones. Out of bounds on the full. The Blues live again. Gould to take the kick.
I thought Richardson had a lot of time there to steady and have a shot for
run
goal.
a lot further there, Ted.
Johnny Gould with the ball now. Plenty of kicks today in defence. There's his kick. It's a long, high kick out to the half-forward flank position. Mackay from behind. He tried to drag it down. Punched away by Chandler. Right to the hands of Barry Price. He's pushed by Crosby. Play on. Out for Chandler this time. Chandler with the ball. Has a bounce. Goes for the big kick. Eakins is there. Coming out is Clifton. Playing in front of Jesselenko there. Jeff Clifton, the Collingwood fullback.
28 minutes of the final quarter gone. Clifton now comes right across the ground to the flank on the member stand side. Ricky Watt fumbles the ball, but he gets clear. Eventually he gets his kick in towards the centre. Oh, Crosswell almost pulled in the mark, but was travelling a bit fast for him, and there could be a ball up between the wing on the member stand side and the centre of the MCG. What a game this has been. There's the bounce. Waite gets the ball knocked away. Nichols picks up. Nichols a long hand pass, but Rex Richardson sinks his fist into it. Across it comes here towards Britt. Britt now swings around down towards centre half forward, and Wayne Richardson is marked.
He's played on right through centre half forward. He's looking for McKenna. He's found it. Beautiful bit of football.
Glorious pass.
He can make position, McKenna, Mike. He can lose a back man.
Well, he would be 40 yards out, directly in front. It's on its way. There's his ninth. There's his ninth. McKenna is looking happy. He says thank you to Wayne Richardson, the vice-captain of Collingwood. 9 goals. Check home. And Jesselenko has kicked 7. What great forward work.
Enormous football by both sides, by both full forwards. Tremendous.
29.5 minutes of the final quarter gone. The bounce of the ball. There it goes. Jenkins goes up there with Mackay. Crosswell has it. Mackay picks it up. Gets a hurried kick here. The ball not marked there by Eakins. Through comes Thornley. Thornley steadies. He gets a hand pass across, but it wasn't a clear one to Ian Robertson. Robertson hooks it around. Well, it's marked by Lee Adamson of Collingwood in the last line of defence. Oh, boy. Not about the players, but it's an exhausting game.
Going at the wrong flank here too.
There's his kick now to the halfback flank on the outer side, and Barry Price, a magnificent player all day, takes the mark. Price is on the halfback flank on the outer side. He takes his kick. Not a particularly good one, however. Hopkins comes in there, steadies it, but can't get away with it as yet. But Hopkins is still going. He tries a long hand pass across here. It comes off. And there it goes to Silvani. Silvani gets his kick in deep down forward. The big men set themselves. Clifton, no mark. Potter comes through. Could be holding the ball. Or what's he going to do? Jesselenko, 15 yards out on the slightest of angles. You could say directly in front.
Come on, Blue!
Up he comes. It's through. It's through, and that's his 8th. McKenna 9 goals. Jesselenko 8 goals. What a tremendous performance. And there is the scoreboard. It'll be changed now. There's Ron Barassi coming down. Victory so close and yet so far. Let's have another look at the scoreboard, Alf, if we could. 17-16 to 17-6. 10 points the difference in favour of Collingwood, and 31.5 minutes almost gone of the final quarter. The ball back in the centre. Jeff Crouch in command. There it goes, the crowd going mad at the MCG. Jenkins taps it down. Tuddenham couldn't get it clear. Taken by Hall. Tuddenham comes in, gets it across to Max Richardson. Richardson's kick to centre half forward for Collingwood. The ball taken by Walls. Walls now kicks wide out towards the wing position on the outer side. They fly for the mark. Taken by Mackay of Carlton. Mackay to Hopkins. Hopkins from the wing position. Kicks it down forward. Jesselenko. Oh! But he's still going. Potter comes in there for Collingwood. Thompson picks up for Collingwood. Thompson a long hand pass into no man's land. There's the siren. Collingwood into the grand final 1970. The final scoreboard reads Collingwood 17-16, 118. Carlton 17-6, 108.